Good morning, everyone. Today is Pesach Sheni. Don't worry about it. You don't got to do a Seder, as we mentioned yesterday, and you don't got to eat maror. It's a custom of eating matzah. The question I want to talk about today is, where did Pesach Sheni come from? There's a fascinating concept in the Torah that the Torah tells us. Though Moshe was teaching the Jewish people about the laws of Passover, and one of the laws is that someone that's impure to the dead, cemetery carrying a casket, is not allowed to bring the Passover sacrifice. So the Torah then continued and says there's a group of people who were impure from the dead, carrying caskets, that came over to Moshe and said, why should we lose out? We want to bring the Passover sacrifice. So Moshe said, okay, let me speak to God. God goes ahead and says, let's create Pesach Sheni. As the commentaries, where did this come from? Why? Why did God create this? Sounds like a new thing. See, the commentary is something so powerful and so important. Our attitude of how we're supposed to look at the commandments and how we're supposed to look at our relationship with God. Say the commentaries that what's the words that they used? They said, Lamani Gara, why should we lose out? They felt like they were losing something. They felt they were losing an opportunity to do a mitzvah. They didn't go ahead and say, okay, we're going to go and do it because we feel that we can't do this mitzvah. They realized that right now they weren't allowed to do it because that's what God wanted. But at the same time, they felt they were losing out. So God said, you're feeling the loss? You're feeling the loss of relationship? This time I'm going to let you have another opportunity, Pesach Sheni. We spoke about second opportunity yesterday. But today I want to home in on this fascinating and unbelievable philosophy. We should feel like we're losing out when we can't do something. Like now, we can't go to synagogue, hopefully soon. Plans are in the works of how to be able to go in. But we're losing out. We should feel like we're losing out. Doesn't mean to say that we should go ahead and do it. Doesn't mean to say that you should defy the laws of God. Right now, God doesn't want you to do this. It's part of the decree. But we should feel that we're losing. And that's like anything. We're not able to fulfill the commandments of the land of Israel because we're not there sabbatical year or other things. We should feel the loss. We're not living there. We can't do it. God forbid if someone doesn't have an arm he can't put on tefillin, so feel bad not being able to do the mitzvah. Or any other mitzvahs that we can't fulfill. We should feel the loss. We should feel the loss of the be able to not do the mitzvah and fulfill the will of God. But we still have to be strong enough and say, hey, right now, that's not for me to do. A dual relationship. We have to be strong and say we understand the decree, we understand that we can't do it, but we have to feel that loss. So let's connect to this powerful idea of Pesach Sheni, of realizing what is right and wrong, what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do, but at the same time feel that loss and realize that we can't do it, and we're lacking opportunity to fill a relationship with God with this mitzvah. Wishing everyone a beautiful Shabbos, happy Pesach Sheni, and a wonderful day.